Morning everyone, welcome back, or welcome if you're new. My name's Asselin and we're going to be kicking off another vlog this week. It's around 8:30 and I'm probably on the work right now. It's Monday. I'm coming off of a long weekend, so definitely not feeling, I'm feeling good because I came off of a long weekend, but kind of like that feeling of like, oh, back to a full week of work. But it's all good because our close friends just got married on Friday, so that was really great. And then yesterday was the Super Bowl. The Eagles unfortunately lost. I was fully rooting for them. Obviously, y'all know I went to the University of Alabama, and Jalen was like my quarterback my freshman year and my sophomore year, and then, or part of my sophomore year, I guess. And I'm like partial to Jalen Hurts. Of all of the recent Alabama quarterbacks, so Jalen has been like my biggest attachment because he was like my quarterback my freshman year. And then obviously I love Devontae Smith, and Landon Dickerson's also on the team. If we know anything about Jalen, it's that when this kind of stuff happens, he's going to come back and like prove himself even more, even though he already has. Yep, just starting another week here in busy season. I'm really just ready for February to be over. February is definitely like the worst, I would say, but we don't have anything really crazy planned for this week. Tomorrow is Valentine's Day. Don't really know if I'm going in office this week yet or not, but yeah, just thought I'd bring y'all along. I don't know if I'm gonna vlog the full week or if I'm just gonna do a few days, so we will see. You guys see my sweatshirt? This is like full fangirl behavior for Akatar. It says, to all the stars who listen and all the dreams that are answered, right? Yeah. I was like, is that what it says? Which is from A Court of Mist and Fury, the second book in the Akatar series. I ordered this back in January, like mid-January, when I finished the second to last book of the series that's out. And it just came in the mail this past weekend, and I'm like, I have to wear the living crap out of it before it's too warm to wear sweatshirts. And I'm obsessed with it. A lot of the merch for Akatar and like really books in general can be like really cringe. But honestly, if you like what you like and you embrace it. I literally had told Griffin, I was like, this is so embarrassing that I ordered a sweatshirt from like a book series. And he was like, is that how you feel when I wear like my vintage like Iron Man shirt that we got from a vintage store and like my anime shirts? And I was like, touche. I was like, no, I don't feel that way when you wear them, but I didn't even think about that. I'll leave it linked down below, but do know that the shipping does take a few weeks. But I really like this one because it's like stitched. There's another one on Etsy that like just says like City of Valaris on it, and then it has like kind of like a crest, I think, on it, and I liked that one a lot too. I was kind of between that one and this one, but the stars and moon felt very me, so I was like, we're gonna do that. And I actually got a medium. Who is she? I'm no longer in my college era of getting every single sweatshirt and like an XL to be oversized to like wear with my leggings or shorts or whatever. I only like oversized sweatshirts when the bottom isn't like cinched in. I only like them when they're straight down, because this one like gathers, you know, like the typical sweatshirt does, where it has a stitch that like kind of balloons it almost at the bottom. I figured I should probably like actually dress like an adult as much as I can, but I still do love an oversized sweatshirt if it's like the straight down kind of style.
This feeling beyond the ghost, we stand on the opposite shore. Hello, Ramona. I reach through mysterious ceilings, my only hope. I look for the things I...
Went to 10:45 and it was literally so hard, but it's about to get back to work. For my free to be longline sports bra and my green leggings that y'all have seen a lot recently, and then my Ultra Boost, my Define jacket. I literally sweat so much, so I really need the shower, but I'm just gonna change clothes and then shower later because I just like don't really have time to.
don't know.
I just washed my hair and I need to do something with it. Y'all know I have naturally curly hair. As you can see, I just put product in my hair and scrunched it with my hands, but I'm going to be diffusing it because I haven't been diffusing my hair like at all really in recent years, just because I've never found a good diffuser that doesn't make my hair more frizzy than it would be if I just let it air dry. But let me tell you, TYMO has saved the freaking day and saved my life, honestly, and saved me so much time, because I have the new TYMO Air Hype high-speed hair dryer, and I am so excited to show you all the finished product of what my hair looks like with the diffuser attachment and this incredible blow dryer. As you can see, this is a very sleek hair dryer. It's not super bulky. It's not gonna take up your entire drawer or underneath your sink. And it's lightweight, so you're not gonna have to have an arm workout the whole time you're doing your hair. The Air Hype comes with 3 attachments. You have the adjustable diffuser, which I will be showing you all how I use today to style my hair. There's also a comb attachment. This is really great for lengthening your blowout and really just any further styling you're wanting to do with your hair. And then the styling nozzle, which is great for your traditional blowouts. It's really great in combination with a round brush if you like a lot of volume with your blowouts. I know you're probably wondering why the Air Hype. It's a hair dryer. What makes it so special? So let me tell you why it's worth the hype. It has a super powerful air speed and volume so that you can shorten your drying time to up to less than 10 minutes. There are 4 low temperature settings, which I love because I've been trying to put less heat on my hair and just keep it as healthy as possible. So having 4 low temperature settings is so great for maintaining that goal of not putting a lot of heat on my hair. And it dries with air speed, not heat. So that's what makes the Air Hype worth the hype and so special, is that you are not having to put your hair through as much heat damage because it uses air speed instead of temperature to dry your hair in a very short amount of time. And another really great thing about it is very quiet for its powerful speed at only 69 decibels. So we love that it doesn't sound like somebody's screaming in your bathroom while you're doing your hair. With all of this said, it is like a quarter of the price of similar air dryers that do the same thing. Let me just switch this bad boy on and show y'all how powerful it is. Oh my gosh. Never like sat right in front of it, but I literally just like felt myself like get pushed back because the air speed is just so powerful. I'm not kidding when I say that this has more power than other very expensive hair dryers, if you know what I'm saying. I love that this is a magnetic attachment, so it's like super firm but really easy to put on. So you have a gentle, medium, and fast flow for the different air speeds. 4 temperature settings, like I said, as low as 80 degrees Fahrenheit and as high as 210 degrees Fahrenheit, depending on your needs. And there's also a cool shot function, which I absolutely love. So you can easily switch to the cold air setting at 80 degrees Fahrenheit with just the press of a button, and you'll see it because there is a screen on this hair dryer. It's so high tech, like I'm literally living in the future. I'm gonna show y'all when you do the cool shot, you'll see that the 80 degrees Fahrenheit, which is the lowest setting, will pop up with a little snowflake icon and just get it back to the original mode by pressing the on button. It's on the 210 degrees highest setting right now, and just with the press of this lower button right here, it's gonna go straight to the cool shot. Enough rambling, and let me show y'all how incredible my hair looks when I style it with the TYMO Air Hype and diffuser. For starting out with my hair being pretty wet, I'm using the medium flow and the medium temperature. That way I am not using too much heat and it will dry quickly. And as my hair gets more and more dry, I use the cool shot to really help reduce the frizz. And on the ends of my hair, I like to use the shorter adjustment length for the diffuser to really help dry the curls. Use a longer length of the diffuser attachment for closer to my roots to really help provide volume so that my hair is not literally like a triangle with no volume on the top and a ton of volume on bottom like it is with other diffusers that I use. Y'all literally cannot tell me my hair has ever looked this good, this voluminous. My curls are so tight, both on my top layer and my underneath layer, which never happens with the diffuser because the top layer always ends up so flat and like just wavy or almost straight. I'm gonna insert a clip of my hair here in natural lighting so y'all can get an even better look at the curls, just because you can see it better in the sunlight. Came downstairs to show y'all a really good lighting. I can't get over my curls, how tight and defined they are. And there is like no frizz, and typically diffusing my hair makes my hair so frizzy. These results are actually insane. If you're looking for a high-speed, powerful hair dryer for blowouts or diffusing your hair and to save yourself time and heat damage, then definitely check out the TYMO Air Hype. It is so worth the hype. For all it does at its price point, it's literally an incredible deal. I just absolutely love that I have a hair dryer I can count on now with the diffuser attachment. And I can diffuse my hair so much faster than I can with any other blow dryer. Then definitely check out the TYMO Air Hype. I will have the link to it in my description box, and seriously, it provides great results in a fraction of the time compared to regular hair dryers. Definitely check out the TYMO Air Hype in the description box, and thank you so much to TYMO for sponsoring today's video. I cannot recommend this hair dryer enough.
For all in this, I stand alone. Show me where the end.
It's Valentine's Day. I just got out of the shower, but I wanted to run this down here before he gets down here. We aren't really doing gifts this year, and we haven't really done like gifts the last few years. Just like small, really like small stuff that we like need, or just going to dinner or something. I didn't want to not have anything for him, so I just got him a little shirt from Cotton On, some candy, and some deodorant because he needed more. But he's gonna come down soon and get it, but I'm gonna make his coffee right now and have it like waiting for him. And also Skims boxes from the ones that I wore for my friend's wedding before the wedding. it's not Skims. I just opened up this package, and YSL Beauty is literally like the most generous ever. I swear I've gotten something from their PR every other week, like the last like 6 weeks. It's crazy, but I'm so thankful. I've never had this perfume before, but I know a lot of my friends love it, and I've smelled it before, like in store and everything, but love the packaging. This is like such a good wintry classic scent because it's just like a good florally coffee vanilla. At least that's what it says here. Thank you so much, YSL Beauty. This is definitely like an OG like vanilla perfume. I've seen it on YouTube for like 10 years, I swear.
Honestly, don't. I should be the last.
I'm drinking my coffee. Of course, I have my La La Land straw. Wearing a pinkish sweatshirt because Valentine's Day. And it was so funny because he saw the box when he came downstairs and he was like, what is this? I thought we weren't doing gifts. And I was like, this is a tale as old as time. My parents did this all the time growing up. They'd be like, we're not doing gifts for Christmas for each other. And then one of them would get somebody something. So I basically did that with Griffin the day on accident. But I told him, I was like, we just said we were going to either go to dinner or like cook a dinner together this year. And since I knew he would be like getting the dinner or cooking it, I was like, I need to have something because it's just like not in my nature to like not have a gift for him because I love getting gifts. So I told him, I was like, don't think it's anything crazy because it's really not. So, but he was really appreciative of it. We're going to have a steak dinner tonight and he's gonna grill for me. So I'm really looking forward to that because I'm not gonna have to cook, and I'm actually literally slammed with work. I got like 4 emails after like 10 p.m. last night. Like literally as soon as I like got into bed to start reading my Kindle, I just got like 4 emails and I was like, February is just like a really busy time. But it'll be nice because I'm not gonna have to stress about like, because last year I had to like get ready and we had a really late dinner reservation last year. I think we went at like 9 or something, but at least I won't have to like get ready or anything tonight. It's like 8:15, but I'm gonna go ahead and get on, and then I'll probably go to F45 at noon so that tonight I can spend whatever little free time I do have with Griffin and help him with dinner if he needs help. But
We're all in this. I stand alone. Show me where the end.
I'm back from F45 and about to change and log back on the work. I'm just gonna shower later this evening. I do need to take my hair down so I'm not like ruining it one day after it was washed. But F45 was so good. I really like the cycle of workouts we're on right now. I will say the cardio days with this cycle this month are really hard compared to like last month's. It's varsity and MVP that are like the 2 main cardio days, I think, and they are so hard. Today was full body strength and it was so good. Squatted a weight with kettlebells that I normally don't do. Like I went up in weight, so that felt really good. And then I benched for reps 33s, which felt really good too. It was really hard, but it feels so good to like feel myself getting stronger. I like miss that feeling, especially like that feeling with weights, because like you can notice that in like classes that things become easier, but like when you're able to like actually like realize like, okay, like I'm literally lifting a heavier weight, it's the best feeling ever. But in honor of Valentine's Day, I wore this Story set that I love so much. I just had on this Aritzia jacket thrown over it, and then my Ultra Boost. But I'm going to change and get back to work because I have a million jillion things to do, and I'm probably gonna have to work a bit tonight, but it's really just gonna be a grind from here until when Griffin gets back from working out this evening. And then I'll probably eat dinner with him, work for a little bit, and then spend like hopefully an hour with him before bed so we can like have some quality time together on Valentine's Day. I made some good progress this morning. Hopefully I can make some really solid progress this afternoon on the stuff that I need done by tomorrow evening so I can get the ball rolling.
Honest, honestly don't.
It's so good.
It looks so good.
Should be the last to know.
Morning, guys. It is about 8:30 and I am bopping on the work. Ella in the background, she was looking at some squirrels, but last night was good. Griffin and I ate dinner, which y'all saw, and it was so amazing. Griffin's made steak, like grilled it like 4 or 5 times now, I want to say, and that was like definitely like the best one we've done yet, so he's getting real good at it. And then I had some of the chocolate covered strawberries, and I just like cleaned up from dinner. And then I came back upstairs and I worked from about 7:45 to 9:15. And then after that, Griffin and I actually we started season 3 of You. I know season 4 just came out, but we have not watched it since season 2 came out, and we finished season 2 but that was like 2 years ago, I think, at this point. I really liked the show, but it kind of creeps me out at the same time. So I was like kind of hesitant to like have that be what we watched, but also it's just like, it's really good, but it's like definitely really creepy. I need to finish the book I'm reading because my friend from work who also read like ACOTAR, and she was like who like convinced me to like get through the rest of the series basically, because I had already started reading it before I met her and everything, but like she, once I told her I had like read the first book, she was like, you have to finish the rest, and I was like, okay, fine. But she really likes like fantasy and everything, and she ordered the new Throne of Glass books, like the new covers and everything, and they get here next Monday. And I'm like about 55% done with my book right now, and I think it's not that long of a book, but I need to finish it like this weekend so that we can start reading the Throne of Glass series together, because she hasn't read it yet. She's read Crescent City and ACOTAR, but she hasn't read Throne of Glass, and we kind of want to like read it together as much as we can. It's gonna be hard because like of work and everything, and like we obviously like live different lives. I want to finish my book this weekend. That's like definitely on my to-do, but I'm gonna go ahead and get started with work. I'll probably go to F45 at noon again, and just gonna do the same old so let's get started. And yes, I am re-wearing my ACOTAR sweatshirt because reduce, reuse, recycle, you know, you get the vibes. I'm like dashing out the door to get to F45 right now. I'm wearing this top from Amazon. I haven't worn it in a while because I typically just pull things from my laundry basket, but I was like, I need to wear something else. So this is from Amazon. Love these tops. These leggings are Lulu. They don't make them anymore. I think they're the Zoned In tights. And then Adidas Ultra Boost. But I wanted to show you guys, I just washed them for the first time because I wanted to wash them before I wore them after I got them in the mail. But I got these underwear from Amazon because I only had I have one style of underwear that works well underneath leggings, especially more thin leggings, like my Story leggings. You can like really see underwear lines really easily through because they're more like tights instead of leggings. And same thing with some of my like Lulu leggings. A while ago, Griffin got me the Buff Bunny like thongs for like lifting for those types of leggings, especially like Gymshark and stuff, because I know their leggings are kind of like that too, where they're thinner, like years ago for like Christmas, and they're great for like wearing underneath leggings like that. I only have 3 pairs because that's just like what came in the pack, and with working out 5 days a week, I like literally can't do enough laundry to keep them up, so I always have to like base my leggings that I'm wearing off of what underwear I have clean. So I got this 5-pack off of Amazon because they looked really similar to my Buff Bunny ones, and the Buff Bunny ones I really like for working out, but I hate wearing them longer than just working out because they're really thick in the thong part, and that like really hurts your butt crack. So these I got off Amazon, and I'm trying them out for the first time today. I have them on right now, and they're so comfortable. And the reason why I like the Buff Bunny ones so much is, one, because they don't really show underneath those thinner leggings because of them being like seam free, and since they're higher waist, they kind of like make your weight, they like sit on your waist, so like it's more like flattering on your stomach and stuff and on your hips. And these are like the same way, and these are like the exact same as the Buff Bunny ones, except these are thinner, which is good. That's what I wanted. And they're really comfortable. I put them on and I was like, wait, I feel so good in these. And I love that they're a little bit thinner, and they actually are even more seam free than the Buff Bunny ones, because sometimes like this outer seam on the Buff Bunny ones like shows a little bit, but I have them on right now, and they're really comfy. So I'm assuming they're gonna stay in place just fine, but just wanted to show them to y'all.
Hello, Ramona. I mistook you for a dream. The engine glows, and I guess you always seem to know. Hello, Ramona. I push back the serious heat.
My brother came over to watch this game, and they are outside grilling chicken right now, and I'm working on the sides, taking a break from work, and I brought my computer down here so I can do my work and finish watching the game for a little bit, and then I'll probably have to do the rest upstairs.
The ends unknown.
Hey guys, I look like a train wreck. It's been a while since I talked to y'all, I feel like. Or actually, no, I talked to y'all during dinner time. We lost the basketball game, which is so annoying. We're actually planning on going to the A&M Alabama basketball game in a few weeks, and I'm so mad I didn't buy the tickets for all of us the other day, because once we got ranked #1 in basketball, the ticket prices went up like $50 a ticket. And I worked like through the game like downstairs on my computer, but honestly I really wasn't watching the game because I was just like working, and I would just like look up anytime like it was like a big play, like from Griffin or Zane's reaction. I logged off around 10:30, and I think it's getting close to 11 right now. Once the game was over around 8ish, I just came back down upstairs so I could like have like my full size monitors and work. Something that's like so mentally tough about just like my job is that sometimes you have to redo things so many times because numbers will update, and it's not always like a perfect situation where you can just like set up formulas to where when you update something it just will flow through, or you'll have to take into account something new that wasn't there last time. And I say that it's mentally tough just because it teaches you a lot of patience, because it can get really frustrating when you're really busy with a lot of different engagements and people are wanting things from you left and right and like wondering why you're not getting them done right away, and you're like having to redo something so many times. If I could just wait until we had our final numbers, then I wouldn't have to like spend so much time prepping something so many different times, and that could be quicker with my other engagements. So it's just really mentally excruciating, like having to sit there and like redo things so many times. Versed sent me some skincare. I can't remember if I showed y'all in this vlog or not because this week is just like a blur, but I got sent this Versed product and some other things. This is a Skin Soak Rich Moisture Cream, and I've used it the last few nights because I don't really have like a thick nighttime moisturizer. I've just been using my La Roche-Posay Cicaplast B5 Balm, which I absolutely love and adore. Sometimes I just want something like even thicker at night, you know? And they also sent me this like retinoid eye balm, and I love it. It's literally like a chapstick type thing, and I just put it on my finger and like pat it in under my eyes and over them. And I don't know, it just makes them feel really like hydrated, and it makes your under eye like super glowy. Not that my under eye needs to be like this glowy going to bed, but it is. I want to go get a coffee in the morning just to like make my day different, because I'm like over this monotony of my life right now. But I don't have as many like coffee shops close by to me as I did when I lived like downtown, so it's like not easy to just go grab a coffee anywhere unless I go to like a chain, and I don't really want to do that. I want to go to a local coffee shop that's close by, but I think my local coffee, I think my closest local shop, I can't talk. I think my closest local coffee shop is like 10 minutes away. Because I had several that were like 5 minutes away when I was downtown, and I missed that a lot.
To get back the life I used to know.
I'm going to start making my coffee and breakfast. But while I do so, I wanted to talk about how I stay balanced, specifically in terms of maintaining like a healthy lifestyle and actually like working out multiple times a week and that kind of thing, because I feel like it's probably one of my most asked questions. Definitely feel like people are always asking me how I like find the motivation to go work out, go to a gym, whatever. And I have to work all day, or especially like during busy season, which I totally get. And before I really get into it, I want to say I think that sometimes getting to that level of motivation where you are going like 4 to 5 times a week to work out and you're living a very balanced, healthy lifestyle, sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes I think it takes a certain level of desperation for either change, or desperation for an outlet, or desperation for something else to do. And you guys know, I mean, if you've been here, that I've always been like a really disciplined person. Honestly, with working out, I wasn't really disciplined with that until like in between my junior and senior year of college. Ironically, which if you would have told me this when I was in college, I wouldn't have believed you, I'm more consistent now than I ever have been in any other time in my life with going to F45, because I go typically 5 times a week. But like I was saying, sometimes I think it takes being so desperate for the change or for an outlet or whatever for you to understand the value of having a consistent routine with working out or a balanced lifestyle. Because I think what happens is sometimes people will be like a really active person growing up, and it sort of just becomes this integral part of their daily life that they don't really have to think about. So they either, one, naturally fall into the routine of a healthy lifestyle and working out consistently, or 2, they have it and then they fall off of it for a while because they haven't really seen it prove its value. Since it's something that's always kind of been a part of their life, they don't really see it for the value it holds, since it's always kind of been there. And it takes almost losing it to find it again to then be consistent. This is just my theory. So what I mean by all of this is that it took me getting so desperate to have an outlet from my job that is so sedentary and quite honestly just soul-sucking at times to realize the value of working out and going somewhere to get a workout in, because I am working from home like most of the time. So when I'm literally inside my home all day, every day, working at a computer, it really took me having a job that was so sedentary and something that quite honestly just takes a lot of emotional and mental energy out of me. It took that happening for me to rediscover the value of being capable and able to go work out somewhere and get a workout in. And because of that, it's easy for me to go. I don't think about going to F45 to go work out. I just go because it's what keeps me sane, because I reached that certain point of desperation. And I hope that for you guys, that's not what happens, and it's not you having to reach a certain point of desperation in order to find value, like true value in moving your body again. But sometimes that's just how it happens, and that's how it happened for me. Sometimes that desperation looks like people just feeling so done and so sick of feeling the way they feel, like maybe they just feel really like fatigued all the time and lazy because they're just not really like getting a ton of movement in. Maybe they haven't been feeding their body with like enough whole foods, like they're not really getting the nutrients that they genuinely need from like vegetables and good fats and carbs, and reaching a breaking point with that and realizing that you just don't feel right. But all of this to say, if you're listening to this and you're probably like, well, that doesn't really apply to me, so how do I get motivated, or how do I find routine or live a healthy, balanced lifestyle and get workouts in multiple times a week? Now I'm going to share some tips with you. So the first thing is to remind yourself that you have to ease into things. When I started going to F45 or going to spin classes, because I was really consistent with spin before I went to F45, it wasn't something that happened overnight. I didn't just go to bed one Sunday night and say, I'm going to go to F45 5 times this week and I'm just going to be successful in that. You can do that, but it's probably going to lead you to burning out a little bit. Be a little gentle on yourself and remind yourself that it doesn't happen overnight. I started out with spin going 1 time a week, and I was going to my apartment gym like once or twice a week, if that, when I first moved to Houston. And that was just while I was studying for my exams. And then I started going to spin 3 times a week from there and working out like once or twice at my apartment a week. And then when we moved, I started going to F45, and that started out with only like 3 times a week and going to spin once a week. And then it ended up just becoming 5 times a week, which I have never done any type of workout besides like when I played sports in high school. 5 times a week consistently. This is the first time in my life I've ever been this consistent this many times a week. And next is to not skip more than 1 day. And what I mean by this is I can skip a workout today, but I'm not going to skip today and tomorrow, because something about that just genuinely really throws off the routine and motivation of everything. At least it does for me. It's subjective. This just keeps you consistent, but also gives you grace. It allows you to take a break when you need one, because it's not like the super toxic, like you got to go every single day mentality. It's more so like always try and go, but take a day off if you need to, but just try not to skip more than 1 day in a row, because it's harder to get back into it once you've skipped 2 days in a row, in my opinion. And I'll typically skip 1 work day a week and Saturdays. Sometimes I go 6 times a week, and I don't even realize that. That's what I think is so indicative of how healthy my relationship is with working out right now. And I think that's so indicative of how much I love F45. I'm not even counting like how much I'm going, because I'm just going because it's part of my life. But now that I think about it and like actually force myself to, I think I've been going 6 times a week when I don't go in office for work, and then when I don't have something else going on, like I had a wedding last weekend, so that like threw off my schedule a little bit, because I'll go Sunday to Friday every day, and then I just won't go Saturday. But I love it. And then next is to release yourself from all the expectations of what you think you should be doing to work out. And what I mean by this is, with social media, we see the workout that's trending, and we think that that's what we need to be doing in order to live a healthy lifestyle, a balanced lifestyle, because people take a fitness trend and they lump it into the that girl or it girl lifestyle, and subconsciously you're sitting there like, I want to be that girl. Like, I want my life to look like this because it's a constant I consume, and that person looks really happy and healthy, so that's what I need to do. No, it's sold, honestly, in a way. Let me just say, you will never, ever build a consistent routine with working out if you are basing it on what you think you should be doing, and not basing it off of something that you genuinely, truly enjoy, that you look forward to, that you aren't dreading every time you're going, and that works well with your lifestyle. And that's the part that I think a lot of people forget. A lot of people are like try to make something really impractical work. Like if you're somebody that has to work really long work hours and work days, you need to find like the closest thing to you and just like pray and hope that it's like a good thing, whether that's a gym or a fitness studio, or maybe it's just going on walks and like finding different paths to walk. You just have to do something that like fits in with your lifestyle. Too often I see people with one lifestyle on the internet doing Pilates, and then this person over here is trying to also do Pilates, but every other aspect of their life doesn't really align with Pilates because of how far they live from it or the cost of it or something like that. Almost makes certain body types trend when we glorify certain workouts more than others. Like a few years ago, lifting was all the rage, and it still kind of is in like certain communities. But then everybody went on the flip side and was like, we don't want to be bulky, like let's make Pilates trend. And I'm like, just do what works best for you. Like what makes you feel good at the end of the day? What makes you feel stronger? What makes you feel healthy? What do you look forward to doing? It could be as simple as going on walks in your flipping neighborhood. You don't need a gym membership anywhere. It could be doing a app workout program on your phone from the comfort of your own home on a yoga mat with some ankle weights. Maybe it's doing a variety of classes through ClassPass. If that's what keeps you active, do it. You just have to find what works best for you. It's just bonkers to me that we take something as subjective as working out and fitness and try to make our journey and our lifestyle mirror someone else's or mirror what's trending, because based on your schedule, based on the disposable income you have, based on your body, like maybe you've had injuries in the past and you can't do like high intensity workouts, it's going to be different for you. And even just based on what you like, I feel like I have developed a really short attention span, and that's why I love F45 so much, because I get bored when I go to 45-minute workout classes and it's the same thing every time. I can only do that like once every now and then now, because F45 is different every single day and I never know what I'm about to be doing besides the structure of the class that day. And honestly, for longevity purposes, you need to find something that you truly enjoy doing every day going along with that. Are you going to enjoy every single time you go? Are you going to feel like going every single time you go? No, not necessarily, but you will know when you found a workout that you truly enjoy, because you're gonna like completely have this shift where it's not a I have to mentality, and it's like I can't wait to, or I get to, or I'm planning this into my day without even really thinking about it. And that's how you know when you really got into something you like. And I do have to say, don't expect that feeling to come right away for anything. You're not going to try a workout class one time and then get that feeling, more than likely. It's going to take you going several times to realize you like it. The first time I went to F45, I said I was never going back, and look at me now. You know, like it took me time to like get here because I had to give it more than one chance to realize, oh, I really like this. So I can't encourage you enough, if you have the means to do so, try as much as you can, and definitely look into something like ClassPass to try, because I know a lot of places it's hard to just like try a class, like, but most places honestly have like one free class, or they'll do like a week free trial. So look into that and take advantage, especially if they give you more than one day, so you can really give it as many chances as you can to figure out, is this something I truly really love and like can see myself doing multiple days a week type of thing. Because it's going to be really difficult to keep yourself motivated to do something when you don't feel like doing it, or when you've had a long day, if it's something that you don't really truly enjoy at the end of the day. And last but not least, it's important to prioritize balance over a perfect track record. And what I mean by this is, remind yourself that it's okay to take a break when you need a break. Balance is so much more sustainable in the long run than trying to have a perfect track record for your lifestyle. And I mean for working out, for eating a certain way, whatever. I focus on balance in my meals. I eat what sounds good to me in the mornings. I've been fixated on yogurt and granola and fruit for over a year now, but one day I'm probably gonna wake up and decide I want something else, and I'll switch. Because the second you flip that switch in your mind to really be prioritizing your well-being, how you feel, and balance over checking boxes or making your lifestyle look a certain way for aesthetic purposes or for whatever purposes, you're going to see an immense amount of change, and that's when everything's going to get better for you. Thanks for listening to me ramble for a long time, but I felt like I really had a lot to say. I'm gonna get to work here once I finish my food. About to head to my workout. Wearing another Amazon tank today because these like hang in my closet, and my sports bras are in a drawer, so I always go to the sports bras. But I forget I have these like tanks too, and I love them. I mean, add some color, you know? Wearing my Align leggings, Ultra Boost, and I have the underwear on again today, and I'm wearing Aligns, and you know, Aligns are like thin and you can't see them. So, and I wore them yesterday and they like held up well, didn't really like move around or anything, because that's another pet peeve, is when the underwear underneath your leggings are like moving as you're working out. Let's go.
We're all in this.
Grande Lash sent me more lash enhancing serum, which I'm so excited because I ran out of mine. I'm so glad I got more of this, and they also sent me a lash separator, and it's so cute and like fancy, and this cute little makeup pouch. So thank you so much to Grande Lash, and I'll leave my code on screen for you guys to get a discount, and it'll be in the description box as well. Give it to me. Come here. Come here. You guys hear this possessive woman over here? Gosh. Okay, it's 8 and I'm starving. I just got off of work, but I'm gonna make, this actually isn't one of our meals. They sent us the wrong, what's it called? The wrong paper. So I think I'm gonna make this because it's like a quick meal. Yeah, that's a quick one and it's easy, and I don't want chicken because we had chicken last night. So I'm gonna make this packages I got in the mail. I ordered some more Oat House. I always have a discount code in the description box if y'all ever want to try it. It's literally so freaking good. Like my favorite, one of my favorite discoveries of the last year, honestly. This brownie batter is a godsend. It's like probably my favorite flavor, and then these two are new, so I'm really excited to try these. But my other favorites are just the vanilla one. Birthday cake's really good, cookie dough's good, and I don't love strawberry shortcake as much as I thought I would. And then the original one's good. I have a link down below if you want to save some money. And Naturium sent me some skincare, which is so exciting. Super excited to try some of these. I'm gonna need some more of both of these products soon because I'm almost out of my Paula's Choice and almost out of my niacinamide, so I'll be able to use these.
I stand alone. Show me where the ending goes. Honestly don't. I should be the last to know. We're all in this. I stand alone.
I just wish weekends were longer. I know we all share this sentiment, but when I think about the weekend, I'm like, wow, it's gonna be over before I know it. Because I'm like, okay, I've got to finish editing a video, I've got to record my podcast, we're going out Saturday night, I'm gonna go to a workout class Sunday, I've got to take care of groceries, and like, that's my whole weekend right there. Gotta clean. Weekend's done. I'm over it. This is actually perfect since the temperature like dropped today / tonight from the storm. So love having a nice warm cozy bowl of soup.
Where the ending goes. Honestly don't. I should be the
No better feeling than a fully charged Kindle before getting in bed. Kindle died last night and I was unable to read. Not that I really needed to because I went to bed super late last night, like midnight, which late for me. And as a result, it took me about 30 minutes to fall asleep. It's really the only way to get my mind to like not think about work when I'm falling asleep. Because otherwise I'm like thinking about, not even necessarily thinking about what I have to do, but like thinking about what I did throughout the day and like almost like trying to uncover things that I like forgot or did wrong or something. Or I'm just like straight up visualizing my work in my head because it's what I've been looking at all day and I like can't think of anything else. Sorry if you hear Ella, she's trying to bury herself in the covers because it's cold in here. I really want to make some more progress on all the things we leave unfinished. It's close to 10 and I'm just gonna read. I did wash my hair, thankfully.
best to know.
Morning, happy Friday. I just went and got a coffee because one, I was like, I need some content outside of this flipping house before I bore myself with my own vlog. But I got a pistachio cream cold brew. I wasn't gonna get a coffee today because I think Griff and I are gonna go try a new coffee shop tomorrow. Not like a new one, like a one that newly opened, but a new to us coffee shop tomorrow morning because it's been a long time since like I've done that. And I need to do something that brings me joy and something different this weekend, but I'm gonna vlog this weekend too. So I wasn't gonna get coffee, but then I was thinking and I was like, it's Friday, I made it through the week. I remembered I have like this 45-minute like walkthrough of how to do something today and I'm just not looking forward to it, and it's this morning and I'm like, I'm gonna need a cold brew to like actually be awake for that, especially because last night I was all like, oh, getting in bed like 10 o'clock, like early night, yay, I can read, whatever. No, I ended up sitting on my phone for an hour and a half, but I was responding to y'all's comments because I realized I hadn't responded to any on like my upload this week from Wednesday and then from the week before too, and I hate when I get backed up. I'm fine if I am like 2 videos behind like I was last night, but after that it gets like overwhelming and I like end up never wanting to go back. I always do, but it takes a lot of time to like go back and respond. So I responded to the comments for like an hour and a half last night, but it was good because it kind of like makes me feel less alone every time I could go respond to comments, because I remember that like we literally have like a family and a community. So I was like, fine, this is good. But then I was like, maybe I shouldn't read, and I was like, no, I need to, because I'm not gonna be able to fall asleep if I don't. So I read, but my book was really good and I couldn't put it down when I planned on putting it down, so I ended up reading an extra like chapter and a half. So I probably stayed up until like 12:30. I didn't look at my phone, but it was probably 12:30ish when I finally like was like, okay, I'm gonna go to bed. So I'm tired to say the least. I asked Griffin, I was like, should I go get one or should I make one here, since we're probably gonna go get one tomorrow? He was like, I think you should do whatever allows you to have the best day possible. And I was like, I like your thinking. I'm gonna go get one. Heading to F45, it's lunchtime. Energy Long Line Rib Sports Bra. These are the base pace raspberry leggings. I'm wearing my TNA socks because my feet are freezing and I don't have any ankle socks that like match this clean. So we're doing the ankle, or we're doing the crew socks today. But let's go. I'm feeling so good. I just finished working something that I've been working on for like 2 weeks and we wanted to get it done by the end of February, and it's the 17th. I will still have to probably fix some review comments and stuff, but it feels so good to have that first draft like out of my hands. Happy Friday, we love that. Just had my consultation for our potential wedding coordinator. We have to have someone for our place because the person who owns the venue like isn't your coordinator, I guess you could say, and they don't have full-time coordinators hired there. So we have to hire one, which is probably the only downside to our venue, honestly. So I just met with, I think it's Script and Harmony is the name of her business, but her name was Candace and she was so great. I am gonna inquire with one other person just so I can like make sure I'm shopping around and not just going with like the first person I inquire with, but I'll just compare the services, like what I would be getting. It's like 6:30 and I'm gonna run to Trader Joe's. I finished up my work for the day. I have like more stuff to do, but it's like it doesn't need to be done right now. I'm gonna go to Trader Joe's, and I was gonna end the vlog here and start a weekend in my life tonight, but I realized I don't really have much extra content this week from outside of the home and everything. So let's go to Trader Joe's and I'll do a Trader Joe's haul when we get back, and I'll carry this vlog through tonight and then end it later tonight.
We're gonna do a Whole Foods haul here / Trader Joe's.
Okay, super fast haul before my camera dies. Street corn, always gotta have it stocked. The pizza dough that we're using tonight, if you're using anything else to make pizza at home, you're doing everything wrong. Yeah, you have to get the garlic and herb Trader Joe's pizza dough. That's what we're making tonight. More tortilla chips. These are the best, the Truly tortilla chips by Corn from Trader Joe's. They have sea salt and lime, and it's just like a touch of lime. They're not way too much like the Tostitos ones are. 2 bags of Just Mango slices. These are the Anna bars I was talking about. I haven't seen this, but we don't have pancake and waffle mix right now, I don't think, so I got it, so maybe we can make some this weekend. And then Trader Joe's, I got more smoked paprika. I have some from H-E-B, but
it hit the same.
No, like I always put smoked paprika on like anytime I season like potatoes, chicken, whatever. And the potatoes in the air fryer, like this with garlic powder and garlic salt, so good. H-E-B smoked paprika doesn't hit the same. There's something about this Trader Joe's one that's like smokier. 2 things of ground chicken. Love just having this with random sauce and rice for easy lunches. They do not have the barbecue coconut aminos. Again, I'm salty. And then Whole Foods, literally I have a bottle already and an almost full bottle in the fridge, but I cannot run out of the cookie butter creamer. And then these were impulse buys from Whole Foods. I've had the Lavender City Orchard before, but I haven't had the Mr. Green, and this is a hard cider and I love hard cider. So got these. I might have one tonight to just like wind down because I feel just rough right now. And then this is a Green Bar Distillery Hibiscus Unspritz. This is a non-alcoholic cocktail, and I like want a drink to have with my pizza, but like I didn't really know if I wanted alcohol, so I got both of these. I didn't have any prepackaged sourdough and I didn't want to wait on them to cut some for me, so I just got a loaf of honey wheat. So you guys on my Instagram story, so if you're not following me, then what are you doing?
Exactly.
Which one I should be drinking tonight, non-alcoholic or alcoholic.
Really
the people have spoken and they want me to have alcohol tonight, so we're doing the hard cider. We're gonna do a taste test. It's good. It tasted like straight beer at first and I was like, oh no, but then it gets like tart and it's really good.
It's not bad.
Oh, we go with pizza. What's up, guys? I just showered and Griffin actually went out like 30 minutes ago with some friends, the same friends that we're supposed to be seeing tomorrow night. So he's doing that and he invited me to come, but I was like, I'm beyond exhausted. So I just showered now. I just put on some long PJs. These are from Urban Outfitters a long time ago and they like randomly will get like really cute pajamas every now and then. I haven't worn them in a long time because they were a bit too tight on my stomach for a little bit, and if anything's even remotely tight on my stomach when I'm sleeping, I can't do it. But I want to go ahead and plan on my podcast so I don't have to like spend tomorrow doing that because I want to record it tomorrow so I don't have to record on Sunday. So I'm gonna like sit in bed. It is almost 11. I'm going to just like tunnel vision podcast plan for like 30 minutes. I have a ton of thoughts running around in my head. So we're gonna podcast plan and then I'm gonna read and then go to bed. And tomorrow morning we're gonna try out a new coffee shop, so you'll have to check out the next vlog for that. I'm gonna go ahead and end off the vlog though because once I get in bed I'm probably not getting out. So I'm just gonna work on this podcast, literally put my computer on the floor and then pick up my Kindle and read and go to bed. But I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching this week in my life, and be sure to subscribe if you aren't already. Check out my podcast, In Bloom Podcast, available everywhere you listen. Follow me on social media, it's always linked down below, and turn on post notifications so you don't miss an upload. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I will see you in my next vlog.